Hello! The level 58 armor quest given to us by Blanstyr in Limsa is called the Reforging of Blanstyr. Here we go. Mercy, I've had another commission from that Conjurer bloke, but I've got me hands full learning lessons from Hananza. Do you think you can take the job for me? You'll find Blanstyr and his crew at their usual spot near the Drowning Wench. Just go this way. I went the fastest way. This time I'm super happy with that decision. Okay, bad song abilities. Bad. As Chrissy D might say. Kind of bad. Here's Blanstyr. And the Lancer is asking for earrings, and the Pugilist is asking for a face mask, I think he said? I don't know. My apologies for that unpleasant scene you were forced to witness, Mistress Mercy. As matters stand, we have had little luck in recruiting a new gladiator since my falling out with Juan Maga. I have thus decided to have a shield made to offer as a bonus to potential applicants and was hoping to have you forge it. I am, however, entirely unsure as to what manner of shield would be suitable, and considering the heated words we exchanged, I cannot very well ask the advice of the only gladiator with whom I am acquainted. Would you be willing to speak with Juan Maga and research the matter of the shield in my stead? 'Twould seem he left on a journey to Ishgard, ostensibly to rendezvous with some secret lover. Knowing Juan Maga, however, this lover was not but an excuse to put some distance between us, and he's likely forgotten that outsiders require permission to even set foot inside the city. I imagine you'll find him pacing before the gates of judgment, freezing in his decrepit old armor. Let us go to there. It's... I did... No, I'm going to do that. I don't care. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a need-to-know basis, and even I don't even need to know. But I do. It took a long time playing this game to learn that you could just teleport from the main Aetheryte, or actually any of the Aetherytes in a city, to outside, like via the gates. You just teleport to the gate you want to teleport to. Here's Juan Maga, Galkin, decrepit gear, speaking to a guard. I cannot believe they would deny me passage. This is a matter of holy adoration. I must be allowed to meet my goddess Helone. Ah, the armorer from Limsa. What is this talk of shields? Forget your trade for a moment and answer me this. Are you able to enter Ishgard? You are? Then would you be willing to complete my pilgrimage to St. Raymonod's Cathedral and pray before the statue of the Fury in my stead? Ah, my beloved Helone, beseech her to watch over my companions, and then I shall share my thoughts on this shield business of yours. Okay. This is the guy we talked to. You may pass. I saved your city. I would freaking hope I could pass. Okay, so we're gonna go to the St. Raymonod's Cathedral. Wait, I was gonna say waypoint. Telepoint. Aetheryte. Whatever. Telepoint, dang it. Stick with things that are easy to say, you jerk faces. Ethernet's not hard to say. I guess that was the wrong way to put that, but we will find the statue of Helone. And Helone, it's spelled Helone in English, but there was a cutscene with voice acting, and they pronounced it Helone, I believe. It's been a while. Big circular shield that's resting, like, it's vertical, but it's the bottom of its vertical is on the ground on this plinth or whatever, but it like basically goes up to her waist, and a long spear as well. I think longer than she is tall. Hold on. And get some better perspective here. Yep, longer than she is tall by like a couple heads. But yeah, a warrior goddess with spear and shield, kind of like you know, the three like a phalanx. Although they kind of had more rectangular shields so that they could better protect each other. But a hoplon, Hoplon, seems pretty accurate. Anyway, we'll pray. We kneel, put our hand down, head down, pray. Return to one maga. One maga. One maga. Keep your speed, keep your sprinty sprinters. Okay, back to him. You've paid before my beloved, then? My thanks. I take my devotions quite seriously, but I fear Blanstyr and the others would mock me for it. Now, as for this ideal shield you seek to craft, I suppose that would change depending on the gladiator you asked, but most would appreciate one that didn't drag on their arm as if it weighed a tons. You are obviously familiar with titanium. The metal is light and strong, and I, for one, would be overjoyed to own a hoplon crafted of such material. I hope that answers your question. Okay. I should have the materials for it. It should be a 56 to 60 titanium hoplon. There it is. I would have maybe eventually crafted this for my paladin retainer, but I just sent them on venture after venture after venture, gathering, is it down? What is it called? Chimera Mane, because I needed it to craft my crafting gear. Chimerical felt, anything chimerical felt needed at least 5 Chimera Manes, and possibly more, because I can't actually. Why can't I look this up? Like, look up the crafting recipe? That's so weird. But anyway, yeah. So they leveled up from like 58 when you can start getting. No. Wait, hold on. What's the material they need to be 60 for? Oh, Chimera Man, yeah. So they got me a bunch of crawler cocoons, which I think I ended up not needing. And then Chimera Manes, which were 60 plus, and they're both 61 now, so I can actually craft like the 61 gear, which is way better than anything else I could have crafted, and probably pretty easy once I gather the shit for it. But anyway, sorry. Titanium rivets, I'm good on. Hollowed chestnut lumber. I need one more hollow. Let's just make the hollowed water first. Still have plenty of materials for that. We have waste not 2, innovation, basic touch, standard touch. Oh fuck! I had an excellent proc and I didn't use it the way I wanted to, but we're still good. It did what I wanted it to. And then we can just 2-putt progress, because 116 times 2 is greater than 210. There's the hollowed water. You make 3 per craft. I need to stand for sure. We were doing armorer. Chestnut lumber. We need a dark chestnut lumber first. So we'll pop over to carpenter. Make that. Once again, waste not 2. Innovation. Got an excellent proc. I'm going to use it properly this time for a precise touch. Even with the pour, we should still be able to just do a basic touch and be good there. Yeah. Oh, well, close enough. I don't care. 98's fine. If it isn't HQ, I don't care. It will not matter. With a 98% chance to HQ, I've never had that not HQ. Without standing, click on Armor Craft. Right-click on Hollowed Chestnut Lumber. We have the materials now for it. And then craft it. I still like to do a waste not 2, innovation, basic touch, standard touch. Because this 35 durability can go pretty quick if you ain't kind of keeping track of it. The most efficient thing to do here is a Beer God's Blessing. And then 2-putt progress. No need for any veneration or anything like that. Because 115 times 2 is greater than 210. So that we can stand now, because that's all the lumber stuff we need. Armor, titanium nugget. Sorry, what was it? Sorry, titanium ingot times 3. Which needs a titanium nugget, which I somehow have 3 of. And 4 cloud micas. I don't care. So normally I'd like to have an HQ titanium nugget for this, but we're just going to rough it. Yeah, we'll be fine. So waste not 2, innovation, basic touch, standard teach, basic teach, standard teach, standard tucci. I still need 600, a little bit less than 600, so I'm still gonna have to 2-putt, which is actually, it's gonna work out pretty perfectly here. So we're still gonna do basic touch, standard will do us, and I've been doing this a lot for these crafts. I'm actually gonna use a Master's Mend, even though I already used a Waste Not 2. This is one of those weird, rare kind of, when you're making materials, it'll happen. And then we can just 2-putt progress, because 115 times 2 is greater than 210, like I said. I need to do this 2 more times. Waste not 2. Got a proc, so I'll do precise touch first. Innovation. Got another proc for precise touch. Awesome. Basic touch. Yeah, I could, that would not have done it. This will do it, but this will overdo it. So actually, a standard touch should be fine, yeah. And then 2-putt. No need for a Master's Mend on this one. And the last one, waste not 2, innovation, proc means precise, basic touch, standard touch. Check on quality here. Beer Gods will cap us. And 2-putt progress. Now to make the actual item itself. So I don't have to stand, just click on Armor Craft. HQ titanium ingots times 3. HQ hollowed chestnut lumber. And you could have an HQ titanium rivet, but I have some NQs lying around, so I'll use one of those. I am going to do a muscle memory here to give us 282 out of our needed 460. I can't do any other progress right now unless I wanted to use a final appraisal, which I've never found a reason to use that yet. But maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. We do want to do innovation to do quality stuff, basic touch, standard teach. Basic Tucci. I need 500-ish. So that won't cap us. And I can't risk it, because I don't want to have to do this all over again. So I'm going to do another standard. I'll do a precise for no reason. I don't really need to. 112 is not enough to get us there. And 112 will be 6 plus, so 56, 68. So 168. That's not going to be enough. It would get us to like 350. Sorry, it would get us to 450, which will be 10 short. So anyway you slice it, I'm going to have to Master's Mend here, which is fine. I got plenty of CP. I didn't do a waste not. So we'll just do 2-putt. No need to worry about veneration on this one. It wouldn't have helped. Back to Blanstyr. I'll pay the toll. 221. He's at the aft castle, right? That's the closest thing. He's not at the aft castle, but it is the closest. I believe this will be my last video of the night. Only made 3. This will be my 3rd. I spent a lot of time deciding like what I wanted to do, and I was messing around with other things, but okay. I feel actually, so the Lalafell monk didn't want anything else. He said he felt fierce in the mask I made him, so that was nice. I like to hear that. Here's Blanstyr for the turn-in. Mistress Mercy, can I assume that your presence means that our new Gladiator shield is ready? Hand over the HQ Titanium Hoplon. Cutscene. It's on the table. It's got green with a white dragon on it. It's circular. It gets a cheer from the Lalafell. It seems to be being admired by the Lancer. Blanstyr comes up. Right, Hananza's done lecturing me. Let's have a look at this piece you've been working on. The Lalafell and the Lancer pose with it. Ugh, me eyes! I ain't never seen titanium polished so bright before. It's like somewhat out of a storybook. I'm gonna grab this in case that's the best compliment I'm gonna get. A superb job as always, Mistress Mercy. With such a shield as an incentive, we shall soon have applicants falling over themselves to join our party. Cutscene goes black. We're back to the group. I have posted our recruitment notice. Now we have but to wait. And here is our Rogadin paladin friend. What are you doing here? I thought you were too good for new equipment. I came for the free Hoplon, but I never would have bothered if I'd known who had posted the offer. I'll not accept aught from you. Why must you be so stubborn? Is it so hard to accept gifts from a friend? It is, and I'll not take so much as an eel pie from you until you spend some coin on yourself. Even the armor I'm wearing now was bought with your purse, for a sum I could never have afforded. I truly appreciate all you have done for me, but for the love of the 12, you cannot continue to adventure in those rags. Your head is so filled with concern for the lives of your companions that you fail to care for your own. Blanstyr is like, Juan Maga, I never knew you felt that way, but how could I not put you before myself? After all, your role places you square in harm's way. Juan Maga looks down, shakes his head. And yet, speaking honestly with you scared me more. Forgive me, my friend. I would rejoin the party if you would have me. Of course we will. You're the only gladiator we trust. Now I promise to consider my own protection, so will you please just take the shield? With pleasure. This Hoplon is a masterpiece, he says with a thumbs up and a smile. Sasapiku, the Lalafell monk. What a surprise! What a surprise! How did Blanstyr know that Juan Maga would come running for a shield he'd always wanted? And it's impossible that Juan Maga could have guessed who posted that recruitment notice in the first place. What are the odds? Says Barbarella, the Lancer. Blanstyr kind of stops resting against the wall. They all turn to him. Aye, and what are the odds that I'd get a more perfect chance to serve me customers? Juan Maga, I'll forge you some new armor, and it won't cost you a single gil. And I've got a weaver friend that'll sew you some fancy new Conjurer garments for the price of the asking. You speak truly. Why, this would solve all our problems in one fell swoop. I'll not be too proud to accept your generous offer, Master Blanstyr. If you might forge me a set of armor to match this wondrous shield, I'll be eternally grateful, says Juan Maga. You want it light and sturdy, then? Right, I'll be back as soon as I'm done. Cutscene fades to black. And they are decked out, Conjurer and Paladin alike. Or, Gladiator. Sorry, not a Paladin yet. This titanium plate makes me feel invulnerable. I cannot thank you enough. He's got like chainmail in the elbow region and like the armpit region, but like kind of this green like beetle kind of carapace armor in all other areas, including a bit of a neck guard. Still no helmet, and the Conjurer has yellow and black robes and white pants, and he got shadows under his eyes like he's overworked. That's been a thing the whole time, but... And these robes are the most luxurious I've ever owned. Thank you, Master Blanstyr. Bah, I was glad to help. All part of the service. The monk is still shirtless, but everybody seems happy. Well, my friends, we are as ready as we'll ever be. Let us engage our terrible foe and show ourselves worthy of these gifts. Everybody cheers together. And the adventuring party goes trotting off. I knew talking to Ananza was the right choice. Under her tutelage, I've become a different man. You might even say as I've been reforged. And he walks out of the cutscene. 1,113,840 experience points. 1719 gil, that's pretty good. 240 ice crystals, a titanium raising hammer, which I've already made a higher level and HQ version of. This materia, I'm gonna outpace it like really quickly, but I'll take the control. Maybe the control sells better. I have no idea. Level 62. We leveled. Ooh, fuck yeah! Careful synthesis. I love you so much. Anyway, that's it. With no one else to join me, because everybody left. Myself and the wide-eyed fawn, thank you for watching. We bid you farewell and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Where you going? Where you going, little fawn?